Let's talk to Ricardo Evangelista. He is from ActivTrades, and I apologise if I've pronounced his surname incorrectly. Known you for ages and still can't do it quite right. Right, very good morning to you.
Good morning.
Let's talk currency markets. Big day for the ECB. All quiet on the Western front, or?
Yes, so far all quiet on the Western front. The general expectation is that the ECB will deliver an announcement where they will keep the door opening to a softening of their current asset purchase policy.
Yep.
Also, nothing else major, so increase in interest rates, etc., is expected. So this is likely to have a very, very limited impact on the sentiment of investors. I would say that the drivers at the moment lie elsewhere.
Okay, so in terms of this dollar strength, the technicals, I've looked at a few charts and it suggests that the dollar was going to strengthen. Has the market been reading that correctly?
Yes, so I would say that the current strength of the dollar is driven by a number of factors. So, the strength of the underlying economy, the way that is perceived by the investors, and the expectation for the Fed to become more hawkish and to deliver further interest rate rises as well. And we can see that very clearly, for example, on the performance of the Treasury titles. So 10-year bonds yields have gone above 3%.
Yep.
Earlier this week. So this causes the differential between the US Treasury yields and, for example, the Japanese and the German Treasury yields to increase, therefore driving investors towards US dollar denominated assets and pushing the dollar up. So I would say that the markets are also aligned with the technicals in this case.
Understood. Okay, let's go slightly off the beaten track. Now, we talked off air about ISMA, the ISMA. This is obviously a regulatory body. Why is this important at this point in time?
Well, ESMA, the European Security Markets Authority, issued some guidance last month, setting up new rules for the way brokers treat customers. So obviously for us, being mainly retail broker, this will be quite impactful for us and for our peers as well. I would say that we are embracing the policies as they have been laid out. We are embracing them, generally speaking. I mean, most of the points that are touched on, we are already meeting the expectations that will be published very soon. So, for example, we don't offer binary options, so that's okay. We've offered negative balance protection since 2012. We do not offer any bonuses or cash incentives for people to trade. So these points are all clearly marked up on this publication,
right,
where ESMA says that from now on brokers cannot do that. No problem for us. The point where these will be most impactful, though, for brokers and for traders as well, will be the caps on leverage. So at the moment, most brokers offer maximum leverages ranging between 1 to 100 and 1 to 400, meaning that traders, customers, can, for example, trade one lot of euro-dollar, only needing $1,000 as collateral, as margin for the trade. So this will be reduced to a maximum of 1 to 30. So this will be quite impactful. This is what we're having to navigate. So we are adjusting our systems, we are adjusting our policies and the way we operate. We recently established a subsidiary company in the Bahamas, which will cater for customers based outside of Europe. So those ones will be able to maintain the current levels of leverage should they wish to do so. For European-based clients, of course, that will change. And they will not be able to use the current levels of leverage. We think there's two sides to the issue. there's a positive angle, meaning that the risk for some clients will be diminished, will be lower. However, this draconian, what some people consider draconian measures in restricting so drastically the leverage, could drive traders and investors into the hands of operators based elsewhere,
right,
that are not regulated and therefore will offer very little protection in other aspects, so client money, etc. So I would say that yes, we are living through interesting times. It's challenging, but it's also good. We are embracing the changes, but we are worried that such drastic measures can drive clients into the hands of less regulated operators based elsewhere.
On that note, Ricardo, we've run out of time. We'll see you same time next week. Ricardo,
Thank you, Nick.
Thank you very much indeed.